Hello guys, today I'll be talking about some more bands that I dislike. Now, if you're new here, I did do a video called Some Bands That I Dislike, and this video is kind of a part two, so I'll make sure to link that first video in the description below. Now keep in mind these are just my personal opinions. If you like these bands or artists, hey, more power to you. They're just not for me personally. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this list here. And this is in no particular order, by the way, but the first band I want to talk about is Buckcherry. Not really much to say with Buckcherry. I just think they're one of the first bands that I instantly think of when I think of butt rock. I mean, the lyrics, honestly, are kind of trash. I mean, I don't know how they are now, but I have heard some of their newer stuff and just instantly turned it off quick. But, also, the emotion is definitely a bit shallow, almost as shallow as a kiddie pool. But yeah, Buckcherry, absolutely not a fan, and I personally don't understand what some people see in this band. But next we have Kid Rock, band, music artist, however you want to put it. I'm just not a fan of Kid Rock at all. I mean, the way he mixes country and nu metal just does not work for me at all. And I'm not sure where he's at now. I heard that he's more country now, but I mean, Kid Rock is not someone that I follow, and I probably never will. But just the way he comes off, both in real life and in his music, it just I guess turns me off. I guess you could say to sum it up. But yeah, Kid Rock, definitely not a fan. Next, we have the band Stained. I just find their music to be extremely dull, especially their 2000s stuff and on. Absolutely not a fan. Now, I do like a couple songs. I do like Price to Play or Price to Pay. I think it's Price to Play. I could be wrong, but there's that song. I do like the song Pressure. Open Your Eyes is okay. I'm a little bit mixed on the lyrics, but the song is okay. But honestly, Dysfunction, it has its moments. I like some of it, but outside of those two or three songs in the 2000s and a few songs off of Dysfunction, I'm just not a fan of Stained at all. And Aaron Lewis is kind of a droner in my opinion. I mean, he kind of just drones on and on. It seems, at least it kind of feels like that from what I've heard with most of their 2000 stuff, and from what I've seen with like later news articles about him, he kind of sounds like a man child a little bit, or maybe he's a sensitive guy, I don't know, but either way, I just can't get into Stained. But next we have the band Train. The melodrama, the whining, ugh, I just can't stand. I just can't stand this band. But they also have the nerve to cover the whole Led Zeppelin 2 album. Now I did try to listen to at least something from it, and I couldn't get through a whole song. I was like, okay, what am I doing listening to this when I can listen to Led Zeppelin 2, the actual album, instead? But yeah, even the vocals in that covers album, from what I heard, it was not all that impressive anyways. So yeah, Train definitely have to be a band that has to be in this video. But next we have the band Asking Alexandria. Now they are one of the later metalcore bands, and later metalcore is just not really my thing at all. I mean, it seems that later metalcore just seems to come off as a bit more edgy. I don't know if I'd say emo, but you could probably make that argument with some of the bands, honestly. But I'm personally more a fan of the earlier metalcore bands, like early 2000s, like Killswitch Engage, All That Remains, Trivium, and some others. Now I know some people don't like Trivium for some reason. Metallica ripoff, but you can also say that with some other metalcore bands in the genre. So what can you do? But yeah, I absolutely love Trivium. But Asking Alexandria, I just don't like the vocals at all, and musically I don't think they're all that impressive. Now, next we're going to go ahead and move on to the next band, Saliva. and they're another bottom of the barrel new metal band for me. Bands like them, no, not Saliva, them, and the Crazy Town, Primer 55, Union Underground. I mean, I can go on and on, but Saliva is just really not that great. I mean, some of the lyrics, some of the whining, the nasally vocals, I just can't get into it at all. Now, Click Click Boom, kind of catchy, even though the lyrics are kind of dumb. But I'll admit it does have some catchiness to it, and same with the song Your Disease. And Always is, I'd say, is a decent song, but yeah, Saliva never could get into this band. But if you like them, hey, more power to you. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to the last band, Kiss. Now, this might trigger some people, and I totally understand. They are a highly influential band. I know they influence some bands that I enjoy, but I'm sorry, I just cannot get into Kiss. I think they're insanely overhyped, insanely overrated. Definitely get more praise than they deserve. But now, they're the worst band ever, no. But I just think, again, definitely overplayed, and even the music itself is not all that impressive. I mean, without all that face paint, would they still be as popular as they are now? But I don't know. Now, I do like, there's maybe 2 or 3 songs that I do like. They do have a song called Unholy that I do like a lot. Well, I don't know about a lot, but I dig it though. But yeah, Kiss, I don't know. I just personally don't understand why so many people, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say suck them off, but I don't know. I just think they're, again, not as great as people make them out to be. But anyways, those are the bands. Let me know if you can think of some more bands that you'd say are terrible or bad or anything like that. Let me know if there's any bands that you personally hate. And if you like some of these bands, feel free to let me know if you'd like, and all that good stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment and a like, subscribe. Have a nice day, and take care.